two names together can jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. He has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Russell. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. He's got it on the right. The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top-5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff position.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
Throwing Russell. Under fire. He's going to take a shot. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Again, it's Russell. He unleashes a long one. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Zings it complete to the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tigers will hustle to the line. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Finds his back in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He'll try it again. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Using the quick game. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, He got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Fourth down, Russell. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Hill. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Keelan Russell rushes on him, and down he goes.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated, and I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The field goal is no good, and the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Gets it past the mark before 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot.
Touchdown, LSU! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They built used up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll move the wide receiver. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Russell on play action. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Russell takes the easy throw in the flat. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation. You're just playing a big zone. You want.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Again, it's Russell. He's going to run it. And he makes it past the 1st down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
To the air, it's Russell. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Hill. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Quickly complete. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
Throwing Russell. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Again, it's Russell. They're working that left side. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside.
Might have a chance. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Right on the money. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Alabama pushing the tempo. Trying to run it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the left side. Completely shot a pulse of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get things going here with a look at Charlotte taking on the number 23 team, the UAB Blazers. And it's the 49ers with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like,
makes a grab and room to run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Here's a heat. Got his man to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
and if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
The give to Caden Durham. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Makes the grab. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw again. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. LSU right back to the line. They'll run it with Caden Durham. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Wilson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Lets it go to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for room. It's Hall. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards.
Hey, coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense putting points on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levin. He tries to take the top off. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Makes the catch and he's free. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
Throwing, Mack. Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Again, it's Mack. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
Throws for the tight end. This time it's complete.
Hey, I got to be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it
makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fitted in the window for the score. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
On the run from inside his 25. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown LSU. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
From the gun on third down, it's Mack. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. He puts them in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the middle. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Line gets set, first down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2
touchdown time! And the stomping has commenced. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long,
ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. And he's going to be brought down on the return, but there is a penalty flag on the field. I'm not sure what this one's about. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch him, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time, to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been good.
Now facing a 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Extending the play. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he throws another interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Gets it out fast. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look,
gonna take a shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Turns it on in midfield. Flying down the left side. The 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback to take a breath and exhale.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. The throw. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being